Well, here's her door with a thin skin over the fiberglass. I started working on this corner here. I've got a rust hole in it, and there was quite a bit of rust up in here. So what I did, I got all that out of there, and this is a bare metal primer. I covered it also with some of this Eastwood rust remover and metal prep. So that should fix that up. I've got a drain hole right here in the bottom. I'm going to enlarge that a little bit because it did have some rust in there, so it had plugged up. I still haven't really worked on this corner here with the gaps. I just moved on to stripping. I'm going to try to get this top here stripped, and when I get my DA fired up, I'll knock off some of this skim of Bondo. See if I got any dents in this top part. But anyway, I'm just letting this dry, and I started kind of working on my vent here. I was able to get some little wire brushes down in there. I was starting to clean that up pretty good. I got it good on the where the windshield clips go in. Like I said, this was rusted, but I've got some new clips for these. These old ones are just falling apart. That one there is actually still good, but 2 or 3 of them, no, this one's broke too. You can see it just snapping. So they got rusted and trashed. So that's the plan. I've got this all stripped, and it's got some seam sealer down in it. You can see some of it up here. I started taking it out. There's 1/4 of an inch of that stuff in there. I don't know whether I'll just take it out and put something else in it, or whether I'll put new seam sealer in it. I can see signs of rust there, so probably that paintable silicone will work just as good as anything on there. But back to my torch and scraper, and meanwhile I'll let this dry better, and when I get ready to squirt all this in primer, then this should be dry enough to put another coat of good primer on it. It's supposed to dry in 2 hours, but it goes on real thin, and it's real easy to get a run, and I can't have that in there. That'll show right through the paint. So just continue torch and scrape. Well, here's something worth knowing on these AMXs. The rubber is behind the seat belt clamp. So what you have to do is pull the seat belt out of the rubber, and then once you get it out of the rubber, then you can access this bolt, and the whole thing, clip and all, will come off there. I almost tore it up trying to get it off. So like I say, it's worth a little tech trip here. Just pull that seat belt down, then you can get to it, turn around, and then you get a wrench on it. Well, once you get that off, the last guy's put shag carpet in here, and then there's this padding goes around the window here. It just pulls off. And then this piece of paper comes out, and what I'm after is the AMX. That looks like it's it right there. Somebody stuck some foam rubber in here for some reason. So looks like I can see what's going on here. Looks like they got little clips on them. So I'll try to get them clips off there. And I can take that AMX logo off. There's quite a bit of rust up in here. Also on the roof. I haven't really looked at the interior too much, but it's not, there's no headliner in it. It's got a one-piece headliner. I'm going to try to make one. I don't know what I'll do with that, but anyway, that's my next deal here, is try to get these clips out of here so I can pull my AMX chrome off. Yeah, I had got it stripped all the way around here. I'm going to try to get these off carefully and see what whether I have to reach back and back there and reach those clips or what. Well, a little ring come out. I got one of the clips off, and I was just trying to loosen it up a little to get a pair of pliers in it. I snapped two of the pins. So I don't know whether I'll try to do something or not. This has got a top mark on it because it's bent for the car. Anyway, these other ones are a little different kind of clip. The ones around the outside were like a circle with a press-on thing. These are press in. What I'm going to try to do is just take a punch from the back there and hit them with a hammer. Maybe I can knock them out a little bit. Well, these come out pretty easy. I was able to pry this one off from the outside. I couldn't hit it from the back. The other two, I just whacked it with a little hammer and they flew right off. So I didn't break any of this. And I just did break two pins on my ring. But when I go back after I paint this, I can put that stuff on quite a bit better. Got a couple pieces of metal work here. One of them's this one. Pitted really bad and rusted. And I got another little one right here. Two little tiny ones. So I think what I'm going to do with these is probably just open that up a little bit so I can get some fiberglass in that hole. I already know from the inside I can't get to that place right there. This one, I'm thinking about just cutting a little piece, a little square here, and just welding that in. That would be the best way to do it, because it's pitted so bad that it's almost going through on all of it there, so I really should replace that. I decided what I'd do with this. I just took a big Phillips screwdriver and drilled those holes in, hit them again, and I got a nice rough edge there. You got there it is. I got the fiberglass on it. I've got a good pile here where the punch those 2 holes in it. Got it all down here on the bottom good. All the way up to the front of the door. I didn't do this top part yet. I just ran out of glass. So I'll mix up a little more, put on that. I didn't put any in the middle of this logo here. I didn't want to get any fiberglass in my holes. So anyway, next thing is to sand it down and put a thin coat of Bondo on it. Here it is in its glory. I got the roof there, around past the AMX, down the front of the fender. I got that door that I put a thin skin on. I get it sanded down, so now I can put a thin skin on the whole thing. A lot of Bondo dust there. Yeah, I didn't make it. It got dark on me. I couldn't really see how well I was putting that on, but I think it's pretty good. At least there's the back half, and tomorrow I can go ahead and skin that again. Probably sand this and put another fine coat, but I think that's all I'm going to do today.